Welcome, precious souls. Time for a wonderful daily reading. Let's tap into your beautiful higher self, your guardian angels, and all of your divine team that are working in your favor very hard in the background, on the sidelines, making sure you get everything you are meant to receive and everything that's going to get you into alignment to live your best life ever. All right. This looks promising, guys. This looks promising. Let's see what you need to know today. Bottom card. All right. The whole reading, we're slowly working our way, it looks to the collective I'm speaking with. We're slowly working our way through this process. Okay, a lot of the same cards are coming up, new cards are coming up. It's definitely about not compromising yourself, okay? You've got passion in certain areas of your life, things that you desire doing. There's things that you are being called to do, and yet it looks like you may still be setting your desires, your intuitive guidance on the side, things that you know you need to be doing. You're setting it to the side still and trying to be something for others. Now, what's happening here, and I'm just going to really delve into this because this card's come up quite a few times. When we are taking on the burdens of others, although you have a beautiful heart, you are so helpful, so nurturing, and there's a reason for that. But one of your challenges and one of your lessons, okay, is to stop trying to do everything for everybody else. You're trying to guide them through it. Yes, you're very, very intelligent. You're extremely wise. You have all of these beautiful gifts, but taking on the karma or the lessons of others and holding their hand and walking them through it isn't allowing them to skin their knees so that they learn. There's certain things that we do learn the hard way. And if you're always showing up and taking the load off people, taking the burdens and the lessons off others, then there's two things that happen. A, you are actually standing in their way of learning what they need to learn in their own process, in their own experience. And B, you're also not doing what you're meant to do. So it is a diversion off of your own path where there's things you're meant to be doing, but you're not getting them done because you're so busy helping others. So take that beautiful big heart that's so helpful and so kind and really put it into perspective here. You're not helping, you're enabling when you take on other people's issues or try to help them down their path. And not just that, you're compromising what you're really meant to be doing, okay? So when you see it that way, it gives you almost this permission slip where it's okay to say no. It's okay to focus on what you're being called to do, what you're being feel like you have to be doing right now, and stop filling your time with helping others, okay? You can really see the big picture and know that you're not being selfish, you're not being mean. You are truly doing what you're meant to do, and it's going to help everybody in the long run, including yourself. So your challenge is to start seeing things in a whole new way. So you've seen certain things over and over in your life so much that it's just almost become like a background noise. You know what I mean? This gentleman is very, very much an elderly gentleman. He's got a bug on his finger that he's gone past these bugs a million times, right? This insect. But he's never seen it in such detail and really noticed the miracle of this insect, okay? How incredible it is that it moves like this, that it does this, that it was created in such a fashion that it is made with perfection. It is not just a bug. and you're starting to see this, or you're being challenged to see this, that some of the things you've looked at so many times, you're not seeing the true incredible beauty of what they hold, how they were created in such a way, and how it can really be something that inspires something in you. It can really fulfill a desire to see that there's so much more than what our limited and preoccupied mind will look at. Yes, it's all about preoccupation. So you go through life like so many with their blinders on, moving forward, trekking forward, you're missing things. You're not seeing the deeper meaning or something that might be meant for you. But mostly that's because you're so busy compromising and helping others, and just you're always on a path to get things done, going to the end goal, but maybe not tasting the everything around you, or really enjoying everything around you to its fullest, so you're not seeing something that might be offered to you, or that really has some deep meaning for you to see and experience and grow from, because they're so busy with the blinders on. Okay, all right, that's some tough love, but I rounded the edges a little bit for you there. So subconsciously, you're still kind of, you've got these icy walls up, because there are confirmation. There are some sorrows and some very big hardships that you've dealt with. So what's happened is you kind of like pulled back from people. You've been hurt so much, and I just saw the Ten of Swords in my mind's eye of another deck, and that tells me that you've been through some brutal difficulties. Okay, so much pain that you put these icy walls up. But the Ten of Swords also is an indication of a cycle coming to a close, coming to an end. So that's it's like you're being almost called by your subconscious, which is, it goes from spirit to your subconscious, and then it goes into your conscious mind, and then it flows into the 3D. You're being called to cry out the tears and release the and shed these inner sorrows that you built walls up, this like being on guard, because you were so tired of being hurt, you were so tired of being let down, you were so tired of being chosen last, I'm hearing, put on the sidelines, put on a shelf, never appreciated, never praised, or really fully understood by anybody. This is what I'm getting. And it's like you kind of pushed yourself into the shell out of protection, like a defense mechanism. But although this is satisfying like a band-aid for a little while, there comes a time where we need to process these emotions, see where they really come from. If you look back at your life, you're going to see that these feelings about yourself have been triggered in many different occasions by different people. Same energy, same lesson, different faces, I'm hearing. And they are literally just a trigger to try to prompt you to deal with the fact that you feel these things, and allow the tears to flow, to really melt the ice that you put around yourself to try to shield yourself. And you will see that none of these labels, none of these, although very validated, what you've been through is validated, confirmation again. They were there for a reason. They weren't meant to cripple you. They weren't meant to keep you from others. They were meant to show you how wrong those opinions of others were, how you were left on the sidelines, never seen for your value, to try to test you, to show up and say, this isn't right. I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. I know that I've compromised everything I am to help others. And it's to get you almost like to this point where you get this drive from it that says, I'm so frustrated and so tired of this, I'm going to do it for myself. This is truly what it is. It's meant to allow the tears to flow. Realize you weren't chosen last because you were last or worthless. You were chosen last because the people who are unhealed didn't like didn't feel good facing themselves in the mirror that you projected. You are a beautiful, powerful light. You're like a walking trigger for people, and it's amazing. But that's why you were chosen last. That's why you were never appreciated out loud. Don't think for a second that people weren't jealous and you triggered their insecurities and all of this, okay? So what has put you behind this wall is these people and their unhealed parts, okay? Their unhealed traumas from childhood, I'm hearing, insecurities, deep-rooted insecurities. But you were like the product. Everywhere you go, you just naturally hold up a mirror, and people can see your beauty, your beautiful light that you have. And they could see their own frailties, their own flaws, by seeing how beautiful you are, how you show up with such a full heart, so nurturing, loving, unconditionally, always compromising yourself to better other people, okay? And now I'm getting part of your traumas, your childhood traumas, some of the wounds that you need to heal is the people pleasing. It felt like you were never giving enough, you were never doing enough. The more you gave, the more they took. And remember, people will capitalize sometimes on our deep-rooted insecurities, and that's why we are totally meant to, this is our part of our purpose, is to see them for what they are, confront them and say, I don't need to give to feel love. I don't need to earn my right to be adored. and to be respected, and for people to respect my boundaries and know my worth. I feel the worth and see my own worth. I know how hard I've worked in life. I know how I show up for others. I do not need praise, external praise. I do not need to give more and more until there's nothing. I need to pour it into myself. So I'm being prompted to like say, I'm done with this. I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them what my worth is. I'm going to show me. I'm going to pour it into me. I'm going to be a success because I'm going to quit compromising. If they can't see my value, they're not meant to share my space. If they can't see my value, they will soon see it when I start pouring into me and I am successful, and part of their karma will be watching me succeed. Do you understand? This is what this was all there to trigger this fire inside of you, this passion where you start pouring into you and proving to yourself and being there for yourself and saying, wow, I really do show up for others. I really do deserve to only have the most purest form of love shown back to me, the most deepest respect. If they don't show up like that, they're not meant for me. And this is honestly, right now I'm getting your ancestors are like applauding you because this is what you were meant to learn. This is what you were meant to do. So you don't want to lock yourself behind these icy walls. You are so much more deserving of that. It's a time now when you start showing people what you will accept and won't accept. And now I'm getting a big time. That is part of your lesson, that you don't have to show up with money and gifts. You don't have to show up exhausting yourself and doing more and more and more. What you needed to learn was to say, no, these are my boundaries. You are so special. And that's why you've been divinely protected. That's why you've survived all of this. This is why you've been dragged through the gutters and given these beautiful opportunities to learn to love yourself, because something very special is trying to come into your life. But first you need to feel worthy of it. And these lessons were only meant to trigger the tears that need to be shed, to cleanse them out of yourself and realize all of these people showed up perfectly to hurt me, to make me really think about, my own value. They showed up in this way. So you can give them forgiveness and gratitude for the lesson and release them, but see that they were just showing you your own mirror. They were treating you the way you deep down believe that you need to be treated or feel like you need to be treated based on childhood wounds, okay? So it's time for you to see through that. You've been suppressing, this. You've been suppressing all of these beautiful gifts that you are, everything that you are, your natural, you're expressing true feelings. You have been really hidden behind these walls. You're so afraid to be heard because you feel like you're going to be judged just as in the past. But those are over. However you are feeling needs to be expressed into the 3D world. These were all challenges. So the things that trigger us and give us that awful, icky feeling, we're meant to see that your angels are saying that's what needs to be healed. That's what you need to see the truth behind, that is not you, and that it's safe to speak up. It is safe to be heard. You are so valued in the spirit world because of what you're about to do and have been doing in this 3D world. So what you have, what you feel is absolutely validated, and it needs to be spoken and shared. Some might be through artwork, some might be through books and poetry, or just talking. I'm feeling this strongly. These suppressions that you've been putting these emotions down and not dealing with them, they're actually causing physical ailments, I'm hearing. They're actually causing physical ailments, and you're thinking all these things that are going wrong with your body, they're talking to you, okay? Some of you might feel called to understand that better. Maybe you don't know. I used to have a book, Louise L. Hay. Louise L. Hay is the author. And in this book, You Can Heal Your Life. You could probably look it up online. There is everything from A to Z of how your body communicates through every single disease in your body, from a stubbed toe to cancer, what your body's trying to tell you. And once you see it for what it is and change that negative belief into something positive, you can literally heal yourself. So again, Louise L. Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Google it, find the book, it's incredible. And once you learn, you're gonna learn that you have been suppressing things for a long time. And once you deal with them and process the emotions, see where they came from, and really confront them and go, now, wait a minute. You're going to start to feel a lot better. Your body can heal itself, but it starts in here. Okay, it starts in here on what we believe. Okay, I'm getting carried away. I got to really reel it in here so I don't get cut off. So in the recent past, you did kind of turn within. You were more meditative. You took time for yourself while you were in this isolation. You started to really look over everything, but more importantly, not mentalize it as much, but allow spirit to guide you, to talk to you, feelings, allowing yourself some space away from all the noise and judgment so that you could really listen to yourself. And I think this is what's really prompting in the near future, and now even maybe, you starting to see that there is so much more to life, that all of this had a reason. All of this had meaning. It wasn't because you deserve to be treated poorly, but we get treated poorly and find ourselves in the same situations until we learn the lesson. So yes, my dear, you have full control over when this train wreck I'm hearing comes to an end. It's about saying, wait, I am not worthless. I have so much to offer, and I don't need to beg for it. I don't need to chase people for it. If they don't see my value, that is my sign. They're not meant for me. They're not healed, and I'm going to go on my healing journey. I'm going to take my healing bags, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to start resonating. The right people are going to find me as I start to see my true value. Really praising yourself from the inside. You don't need outward praise. It will come, though. Once you start pouring that into yourself, that will be your reflection, and others will not treat you in anything less. This is how it works, guys. Right now, oh, this is beautiful. You're going through an incredible transformation. This is what I'm talking about. This time alone and shedding the tears is so important. This time alone it was the trigger. It was the tower moment, okay, that you were provided with to force you to look within and go, I am so much more than I'm getting credit for. This is not fair, it's unjust, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm going to take this frustration and pour it into me and do the you wait and see how I come out the other end thing. It's like that, like I said, their karma will be watching you go literally from the slow point to way up. Like, I mean, holy, how did this person do this? How did they get through this? We were trying to knock them down so they wouldn't rise up too far where we couldn't catch them because we're not, healed enough. The more you raise that bar for yourself, the more you're going to command from the universe and show the universe, this is what I will settle for, nothing less. And this is the point of this. So your guardian angels right now want you to be patient, but they're saying be patient with yourself too. Everything is in divine timing. You're going through a lot of your, like I said, I kept seeing that 10 of swords where it's like every sword is in your back and you're slowly pulling them out and you're seeing them for what they are, where they came from, what belief of yours would make you believe you were worthy of such difficulties, such heartache, such betrayal, so many lies, the manipulation, all of that, okay? Have patience. You're on the right path. You need to speak up. You do need to speak up. You need to advocate for yourself. And nothing horrible is going to happen. It's going to change everything in such the best way, okay? Yeah, please speak up. So you are being called to be patient with yourself because everything comes in its own time. And right now, you are doing all the inner work, which is beautiful. This is key. This is what it was all about, is the inner work, okay? It all gets better as soon as you look within and do this inner work. You are going through this amazing transformation, okay? You're being gifted spiritually with even more gifts I'm hearing. Like they're getting stronger, your intuition, your discernment for being able to sniff out the people that have good or bad intentions. And I'm seeing 11:33 on the clock, which is double creativity, new beginnings. You need to pour into yourself, okay? New beginnings, confidence with your inner gifts. The 33 was express. ×2, okay? Express your true feelings. Do not cover them up. Don't candy coat them. The double threes would equal 6, which is you are someone with broad vision. Like, honestly, you are the person who, it's like watching paint dry, trying to explain your vision to others. So you just learn to just stifle it and do everything yourself because no one would understand that you could see the bigger picture. It's because you're gifted. I can't say it enough. You are so gifted. And that's why you always felt like the oddball. That's what made you feel like you had to go within, like no one understands you. They're just going to hurt my feelings. They're just going to devalue me. And you know your value. And so does your spirit team. So follow that. Be patient. They're giving you signs. They need you to release and express yourself truly, authentically. Quit compromising yourself, and the right people are going to find you. This is all by your beautiful design. Before you came here, you had signed a contract with the universe. This is how I'm going to show up. These are the difficulties I'm going to encounter. I'm going to overcome them. I'm going to learn to love myself. I'm going to really start showing people this is how it's done. Here's how I get treated. And you are going to learn that happiness and praise does not come from anything outside of yourself. It starts from within. It is a choice. It's a choice. Okay? The dream that we all have, that if we get this, I'll be so much happier. If this person could just love me, I'll be so much happier. It's all an illusion. It starts from within. And once we pour it inside of ourselves and say, we will accept nothing less, and this moment I choose to be so happy, even though I just stubbed my toe, even though things are going awry, do not look at what's outside. It is a reflection of how you feel inside. Okay? This is important. When things go awry, outside, ask, what is it that I would believe about myself that I believe I deserve to deal with this that's coming around me? There's a lesson in it. I'm telling you, every time you see it, there's a lesson. We have to shift our way that we think, the way that we feel about ourselves. And that's when things change. Yeah. Oh, the key is change. Oh my gosh. Like I read card to card. I don't like looking ahead too far. I want to give you the fullest message. The key is change. You cannot expect different results if you remain the same, if you keep settling for the same things, if you keep acting in a way that you don't deserve to be center attention in your life with whatever is calling you. If you're constantly compromising, then people are going to see you as someone who can be compromised. Do you understand? Like, you need to be your beautiful self, this absolutely incredible soul that is incarnated here with big vision. Like, you are meant to bring that vision into the 3D world. So you can see how far off your path you are. Start aligning yourself with the way that you're going to make that come in, okay? You're going to carry out your life purpose. So why not start now? Make the choice right now to get excited. If you're blocking anybody out, make sure it's only the people that don't see you with the vision you have and the incredible value you have. If you need praise, I'll praise you right now. You're taking so many for the team. You have so far. It's time to let go of that pain. See that they were only just helping you grow and learn from these very difficult experiences. You are meant to change and turn that love within and go, wait now. I've got way more value. These people are trying to make me believe something less so that they don't have to step up to meet me. If they don't show up exactly where you are, and they have growing to do, let go of them. They are holding you back. Now I'm seeing 11:38 on the clock. That's my birth purpose number, okay? So this is very much, I'm being told, tell you, this is your purpose. You are meant to bring your visions into the 3D world. And these people have just stopped you. They've been trying to stop you. You can fly. You have something to say and share. Oh my gosh, my throat chakra is like, woo, feeling blocked. So you absolutely are meant to fly. You have been holding yourself back. These bars it's an illusion that other people have kept putting on you. It's too hard. You're not smart enough. You don't have enough money. You couldn't possibly. That's all caca. It is all caca. You absolutely are this incredible bird who's meant to spread your wings just like everybody else and fly. Take the first step. It takes a moment of insanity and just do it with courage, knowing this is why you are here. You wouldn't have these visions planted in your mind if you were not meant to fulfill them. You're so worried about the future, okay, which is causing massive anxiety. Okay, massive anxiety. That's because you're looking at the future, but it's not written yet. You're doing that right now. So bringing forth this change is going to create the most incredible future. What can you do right now that's different, that will make your future self be so grateful you took that and changed it? For one thing, you're meant to let something go, and you know it. It's mostly the people in your life that have left you feeling this way. definitely meant to let go of old beliefs where people have said you're unworthy. Like, what? Of course not. Once they find out what you really are, some of them already know, but they know ahead of you. Once they find out the success and abundance you're meant to align with because of what you do and what you know, that's going to be their karma. You need to let them go so that they can experience their karma and deal with their own lessons without you wearing their karma. Because energy transfer is a very, very, very real thing, okay? Once you get them out of your space, that's what I think you've been kind of crawling backwards, trying to get away from the negativity that they project and the draining of your energy, I'm hearing. Once you do that, you're going to shine and you could be so proud. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing the changes that you bring, okay? Because this is big. This is big. Yeah, you're showing up with a lot more awareness now. That's why you're going to start seeing life in a whole new way. I can do numerology and everything in birth purposes, which I love to give when I do readings when I can. Anyways, if you have the calling to have any further guidance, just look me up, www.earthangel3811.com. You can email me at paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. I would be happy to provide any guidance, any reading. Some people have asked me about the spelling of Paintings by Catherine. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. These are my old cards. But if you need to, take a screenshot. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel for free. YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. I give a lot of free guidance, free readings like this all the time. And you can follow me on my Facebook, Readings by Catherine. I put a lot of information there too. I know you've got this. You just need to believe in yourself. And that was one of your purposes and biggest challenges in this life, is to learn to believe in yourself. And once you nip that and let this sorrow go, cry it out. It's really good for you to flush it out through tears. Get in the shower, picture it all going down the drain, running off you. Ask your angels for help. Your spirit team is always there. They're just waiting for you to connect. They're waiting for you to ask. Ask if something's too much or it feels too much. Ask for a recess. Say, could you just take this off me for a while? Take something off me. It's too much. They're happy to. They're just trying to move you forward as fast as they can to the right timing so that you're looked after in life and you achieve the objective you came here to do. You've got this. You've got this. I have full confidence. You are literally going through this massive transformation, and I am so, so proud of you. I want you to keep moving forward, knowing that when it gets hard, that's when something's about to really break through for you, and this is going to be beautiful. You're going to thank yourself later. Do something, make a change that your future self is going to be so grateful you did. Check it out. Look for that change and do it. You've got this. I know you've got this. I believe in you.